I can start, right?
Yes.
I just jump right in. Okay. I have been teaching for 24 years, going my 25th year, and I started as a journalism, English, literature, speech and debate teacher, and I am now what I would say a robotics teacher. I'm up at Aspen Middle School. And when I moved into middle school, I became a GT specialist. And the thing that struck me most about middle school, I feel like this is going so much faster. Oh my God. As I love the joy there. This one of the things I got into, I was looking at ways to engage kids. We have a lot of Lego at home. My son is now 21. And I brought that to school and I was amazed at what I was able to see. And what amazed me most was watching how productive play seemed to be in terms of thinking and creativity. And what I loved most about the Lego was that was my way to do that. When I brought robotics in, which was a component of Lego education, what I found was the problem solving, the students' willingness to jump right in and solve these really complex problems and not give up, just made the time fly by. Of course, I wanted to make sure that just what I was seeing actually had some validity. And one of the things I started to look at is play beyond just the early preschool years. And there was some suggestions from a number of people. The last slide, the fellow from Harvard, was that actually in the process of playing and tinkering, kids are doing more and more problem solving than we really think they are. Robots are ubiquitous. I'm showing here, I like the Da Vinci robot there. They're a part of our daily lives with automobiles, with the space race. They're also part of our entertainment and our focus. The robotics that were developed that I use in the classroom are actually developed early on by Mitch Resnick, who many of you might know as the founder of Scratch. He's from MIT. He runs their media lab. And he wanted the kids, when they work with robotics, to give them that kind of kindergarten experience. These are a lot of the cinema-based robots, which kids are drawn to immediately, and one of the reasons, in addition to Lego, it's something they connect to. One of the people I looked at in terms of trying to justify what I do as more than just playing with Lego was Daniel Pink. And what he found is that kids and people in general are motivated by having some autonomy, seeking mastery, and of course having purpose in their play. And robotics did that. And then when I went to try to develop further, I found First Lego League, which is a program I brought to our school 6 years ago now. And what is great about First Lego League is the kids are intensely involved. They are intellectually challenged, they have to work as a team, they have to solve problems. Every year there is a new subject. I don't know what Hunter had on his mouth there. If you look at the intensity of these kids, they are doing a 2-minute, 30-second run with their robots. These are 4th graders, actually. And the amount of time and energy they will put into getting something right is phenomenal. Serena's daughter's in here. This group of girls this year decided that the topic this year was world class, and these girls decided they wanted to make PE more interesting, so they looked into Quidditch as an opportunity in a PE class. The kids also have to embody these core values, which are really difficult. We have fun's pretty good. Our team is tough. Displaying gracious professionalism is a really challenging one, because gracious professionals are essentially really good people doing really good things, which means we have to, I'm looking at that integrity side, we have to constantly monitor ourselves and make sure that what we are doing is good for others. And most of us are a little bit selfish, and so by the end of the day, that's often hard. It's hard to be graciously professional. These are some of my teams who went on. There are days like today, it was one at 3:20, where I wasn't sure I should really come and talk about this because I never wanted to see Lego again. But then I remember these opportunities. I had a group of students last year who entered a competition called Moonbots, and they were international finalists about why we should go back to the moon for good. Part of their task was to do lunar outreach, and that kid's face was just, that was such a great opportunity for them. And in these words of Fred Rogers, play is often talked about as if it were a relief from serious learning, but for children, play is serious learning. Play is the work of childhood, and I would also say of adulthood too.